It takes a special Council Bluffs quarterback to make Husker fans follow Iowa high school football.
No, I always have people, DM me on Twitter and stuff, and some people, stop me when I'm walking. I'll be down the old market, something like that. But I kind of knew maybe once this came around, but I didn't know that it would be, this big.
6 weeks ago, before the scholarship offer from Nebraska, few knew of Lewis Central's Max Duggan. His popularity contained to Southwest Iowa. When not tossing touchdowns, he was baffling batters in baseball or racing to a top 10 finish at the state track meet.
All these sports I'm playing, the competitiveness of all of it, you can't really substitute that with anything, just everything you do, there's a bunch of different skills that you learn in each sport, which is going to help me in the long term.
Long term will come in Division I football. The 6'2", 180-pound Duggan is regarded as one of the top junior quarterbacks in the country. College options ranging from Penn State and Iowa to Central Florida and North Carolina. Duggan sees a possible fit at each school.
I don't really say I'm a pro style or a dual threat. I kind of just say I'm kind of in the middle. I can kind of do both. So I do see a fit in Nebraska's offense just because of how much film I've watched with them.
Along with improving fundamentals at camps this summer, Duggan built connections with coaching staffs, but says those relationships won't be the only factor in his pending commitment.
Would I want to go to school there if I was not playing football? That's what I'd be like. If I was not playing sports, would this be a school that would feel like home with me, home to me? Would I fit in? Would I enjoy myself? Would I be okay with that?
Duggan's recruiting will remain open through the summer before narrowing this fall. Along each step of the way, fan interest, from east of the Mississippi to the Sea of Red. Reporting in Council Bluffs, Matt Lothrop, KETV Newswatch 7 Sports.